Hi everybody, my name's Anita and I have the privilege of serving as the Executive Director for Prayer Stations. We are now currently in this beautiful location in South Florida. We are so grateful that God brought us here 4 years ago. And during this time, we've been setting up our ministry here and getting ready for us to really just explode. New things have been happening with Prayer Stations and I want to share a little bit about that with you this morning. Prayer Station started in 1992 when my dad, Nick Savoca, was praying about a strategy for our annual New Year's Eve outreach in New York City. He asked the Lord for a way that we could reach the people in a most disarming way. And God showed him this vision of a table with a banner that said Prayer Stations, and our people would just invite people to come for free prayer. This turned out to be the most disarming, most amazing outreach we had ever had in New York City. From that point on, we started using Prayer Stations in the city all throughout the 90s, and it was such an amazing tool to be able to see people prayed for, their felt needs met, and people coming to know the Lord. When our city had the tragedy on 9/11/2001, we were able to get Prayer Stations into the city almost immediately. Within 24 hours, we had a prayer station at Ground Zero. After that, we set up Prayer Stations, about 14 per day, all the way around Ground Zero. We had sometimes up to 140 volunteers per day, 6 days a week, for a full year that followed 9/11. During that year, we were able to pray for over 50,000 people, and we saw many, many people come to know the Lord during that time. It was an incredible, fruitful time, and our city needed prayer. It needed Jesus. From that point on, all the volunteers that had come to us from around the country and around the world, they said, you know what, we need a prayer station in our community. And it was at that time that we started building prayer stations and facilitating them all around the country and the world. It's already been translated into 12 languages and we can't wait to do more. There's so much more to tell you, but I want to bring you in and show you our new workshop. So here we are. This is the beautiful workshop that God has given us for the Prayer Station ministry. We have officially been in this building for 2 years, officially in South Florida for 4, but God helped us put this building together. It's the most beautiful, amazing building that we have been able to use for Prayer Station thus far. If I could describe to you the buildings that we started in, a literally collapsing carriage house that did collapse a couple of years after we moved the Prayer Station ministry out of there. When we moved it out of the collapsing carriage house, we moved it into our main building, but it was in an unfinished area, no heat, no air conditioning, as it had started in the carriage house. And then from that point, God brought us here. We first started working out of a 2-car garage for 2 years when we first arrived, and then God allowed us to build this beautiful building for Prayer Stations. So as you can see, all of our supplies are behind me. For the first time ever, my dad, who builds all of our prayer stations, has things so nicely organized, which he never had in New York. So we're super grateful for what God has done, but we know that God has big plans ahead. And on this Giving Tuesday, we want to challenge you with how you could be a part of this ministry as well. Currently, we're standing on the other side of our Prayer Station workshop, and in front of me are our prayer stations that have already been built and boxed and ready to be shipped out. We have our classic prayer station, and right over there, those long boxes, are our flag prayer station. We started 2 years ago. They have also been a wonderful tool in our prayer station ministry. They're lighter weight, they travel a little bit easier than our classic prayer station, and they've proved to be just as effective. And so we're super excited about that. Behind me, you'll see t-shirts and caps. We're wanting to add many other things to our prayer station inventory so that we can get prayer stations out and around the world. Currently, we're in the middle of talking with someone about 100 prayer stations that would go up to the Northeast. So we have a lot of work to do, and there's just a few of us doing the work. There's 4 of us full-time right now with prayer stations. And with that, we need to be able to hire some people to help us to build these prayer stations, to get them boxed and shipped all over the world. This is something that you could be a part of with us. We also know of ministries that want to receive a prayer station, ministries and individuals and churches, but they can't afford a prayer station. And so we would love to be able to create a scholarship fund for people who would love to be able to receive a prayer station and use it in their community. You can partner with us with that as well. So we wanted to make this available to you on Giving Tuesday, and as we're entering into this beautiful giving season, we want you to be able to know that you can be a part, you can partner with us. And so you can go to our website, which is www.prayerstations.org. There you can give to the ministry, you can give towards what's happening here, and you also can purchase your own prayer station for your own ministry. Whether it be the classic or the flag prayer station, we would love to be able to see your community also facilitated. So we just want to say to you, during this beautiful Thanksgiving week that we've just had, and as we're entering into our Christmas season, we want to say Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. May the holidays be a beautiful time of family and friendship, and a beautiful time as your churches reach out to your communities, and we would love to partner with you in that. So we invite you to partner with us. We'd love to partner with you, and may you be blessed during this season and on this Giving Tuesday.